on the earth right here. You're talking about most famous people, sports, wherever you want to look at it. We're the top of everything, and that's because we are the Most High created every nation, right? Christianity taught you, oh well, God loves everyone. That's not what the Bible says.
Right.
Can I read something to this? Right. You know what? You don't want to like try for Asher. You know what Asher means? It means happy. Because the Colombians are always in that cheerful spirit a lot. Right? So let me just get this, because I just want to show you something. I know you ain't had it. This is second Ezra. It's not here.
Go on.
Right? This is our second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, who now made us Lord of all the creatures, of him come we all. Right? So
read that again, so lucky.
It says, and after these, Adam also, who thou madest the Lord of all thy creatures, right, of him come we all.
So we all come from Adam, come on.
It says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So there's a chosen people, talking about you so-called blacks and Hispanics. Right? We're very similar in how we behave, because we're related to one another. That's why we're in the ghetto together. We all suffer from the same oppressor. So you have our people that are in those lands, in Italy, France, because we're scattered. Okay, so come on, read on.
Right. It says, as for the other people,
right,
which also come of Adam,
right,
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Right. So we all come of Adam, but there's different nations, right? But all these other nations, they're nothing. The scriptures that he told you that. We don't write this. We just read it to you. These other nations of people, they're nothing. Come on.
It says, but be like unto spittle,
right,
and as liken the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So they're likened unto spit, like nothing. Right? The only reason why the Most High put them over us is to punish us. Right? The Arabs, the Chinese, right? That's the punishment sent from the Heavenly Father. Is death, is punishment, judgment. The so-called white man is to punish you, to take your land from you, to put you on reservations, right? To put you in ghettos. To call you the illegal immigrants, right? In your own land, all right. So let me get this in Psalms just to prove it. It's in Psalms.
Nice quote.
This is Psalms 125, verse 3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. So do you hear that? So it says, for the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the righteous. The rod meaning the punishment. The Most High is going to set them over us, to punish us. Why? Because we sinned. We put forth our hand to iniquity. So the Lord is using them to punish us because we sinned against Him. You understand? So that's why the Most High is setting these other nations over us.
A good father disciplines his children. When the Heavenly Father is giving you a spanking, you send a nation from far, put chains on your ankles. Right? This is why it's wise to fear the Most High, right? So when you carry on. And even that, this quickly, right? You go up and down the street, right? Guess who's got their shop set up? Arab man, right? White man, right? The Indian man. Where's our stuff? No, but the Heavenly Father, that's what I'm reading right now. Remember I read that we all come from Adam. What you talking as a people, you mean? 100%. 100%. But that's part of the curses. When you read the book of Deuteronomy 20th chapter, this curses that all these people will be under to this day. And when you start reading them, you're like, damn, that's why this is going on. A man's eye shall be evil towards his brother. The Chinese man don't walk past the Chinese man and say, what are you looking at? Because we're under the curses. Why? Because the Lord said, if we disobey His law, statutes, and commandments, He's going to punish us by sending all these curses upon us.
Wait. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Remember, speaking about all these people, the Israelites, right?
To observe to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's right, and this is what's happening until this very day. Like I said, when you read through the list of the curses, when you go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it says that these people here, like typically Benjamin, Levi, and Judah, right, which makes up the kingdom of Judah, that they will go into slavery on ships. And this is to show and prove who the Israelites are today, because those people in Israel today were the small huts. They didn't go into slavery on ships. We did, but they're calling themselves people of God, right? So that shows you that someone's lying. Because remember, the Lord called us the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The Israelites don't know who they are today. They're calling themselves Colombian. They're calling themselves black. They're calling themselves all these bywords and not what they truly are. But in the last days, the Lord's doing what He always done. He's sending out prophets to warn you people and let you know who you are, man, and repent.
Before the end of the so-called white man's world come, the end of this time, this era, this age come. Right. So let me read on. So it's the point right here in verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Now it says the field, and you go to Matthew 13, we're talking about the world. Right, so you're being looked at as slaves. You're called Indians, Red Indian, right? Yeah, yeah. It says cursed shall thou. It says in the city. You have the Latin gangs. I think the Ragua,
the Serenos,
right?
You got what's it?
The Venezuelan gangs, you know, El Salvadorian gangs, and they're the real killers. They're the real killers, man. That's why I believe in El Salvador. They had like a high-tech prison, high-tech prison. So they're all just scrammed in one. You know what I mean? Like high-tech. But when they get taken out of the whole the cell, they have to walk with their head down and stuff like that. They got all the tattoos on them and stuff. Yeah, all them. But it says, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. You see that? So we're in the struggle together. We're all locked up in the same hood together in LA, right? California, all throughout America. Right, they're even coming over here. A lot of them Colombians are coming over here now. All right, in droves. It's the point. Deuteronomy chapter 28, get the same chapter, 28 verse 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. You hear that? So it says, so the man that was tender, that were among us, because remember, we used to be tender amongst one another. But now, you want to kill one another. Even prior to the so-called white man coming to the Americas, we was already the native Indians was already killing one another. You had the Sioux against the Pawnee Indians. You had different tribes that were already set up. They were all killing one another over land, right? Bison, all the stuff like that. And a lot of them, the native Indians, they sided with the so-called white man to fight against their own brothers. You had that going, you had sell-out native Indians. You had a lot of that happening too, right? But even fast forward to this day, you have the Southern Kingdom, you have the Southern Kingdom hating, you have the Mexicans, they have a hate. The Mexicans, which is Ephraim, no, this is Issachar. You have the Mexicans that have a hate for Judah. It's the blacks, the native, the so-called African Americans. You have a lot of hate, man. I remember seeing one clip, kill all blacks, kill all blacks. This one Mexican guy.
But what these people don't consider, what they don't consider is that we're the same people. We're the same people. There's no such thing as black. Right? There's different shades of brown. That's how it's always been. Right? But the reason we're suffering, the main point is the reason we're suffering as a nation, because we're a nation, is because of our disobedience. And a good father punishes his children. That's how we're letting our people know who they are, according to the Bible. Because everyone out here is going to be looking nationality. You know, there's no such thing as white people. Right? They're different shades of red.
Right.
Redneck. You know, if I smack one of them, he's going to go red. If he gets embarrassed, he's going to go red. If he gets angry, he's going to go red. Right?
So this is Deuteronomy, again the same chapter, Deuteronomy 28 verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee.
Shani, you can't get away from these curses.
Right.
You can't like leave the country. Right. No, wherever you are as an Israelite, you're going to go through it. And no matter where you are, even if you're a billionaire,
right.
Yeah. Like, there's only a certain level. What some of the billionaires, like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, they can't get to the top.
Big pond.
There's a stoppage point. You know, because they're still under the person.
You know what I mean? So it says, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. And the word destroy comes for destruction or destruction. So we as a people, we've been destructurized, man. Right? Or your chiefs, like what's that movie, that guy, Sitting Bull? He was one of the last leaders of the native Indians, Sitting Bull, Red Cloud. Man, they had to forfeit their chiefly privileges and resort to reservation camps, man. Right?
You're Israel. I know it's cold. So
Yeah. I don't. We don't want to keep it.
But you're an Israelite. The word Israel in the Hebrew, the original language we spoke was Hebrew. What's funny is they're pulling out more and more artifacts now. When you're going to Mexico, like the Aztecas, they're finding stones written in Hebrew.
Yeah, the Lost Lunar Stone.
The Lost Lunar Stone.
There's all the 10 Commandments written in Hebrew before the Spaniards even got there.
That's the language we were speaking.
Yeah.
Right? And the point
that's why you see pyramids in Mexico. Why do you see pyramids there? Because those same people, they were slaves in Egypt.
That's right.
Why do you think you see pyramids in Mexico?
But Israel, that's the point to come back to me. Israel in the Hebrew is Yasha Allah, right? Prince of the power, or princess in your picture. You're a princess, right? But you gotta start acting like it. Meaning, don't just say you love God, you gotta share and prove him by what? By putting off that old woman, man. Yeah. You got finding out what the law, statutes, and commandments are written in the Bible and following them to the best of your ability. The pork, that's that in the bin. Shrimp, crab, lobster, you can't eat none of that. Because that's the law.
Yeah.
Because the word holy means set apart or separate, right? And how the Lord has separated us as a special people from the other nations, he's given us the law, statutes, and commandments. That what's a shrimp's purpose? What's a crab's purpose? What was it created for? It was created to clean the ocean. So why are you eating the dustbin of the ocean?
You're eating a cockroach.
See, like a pig, for example. A pig is a land pig.
Come on now.
But this is what sets us apart from these other nations. And plus, when you go into the science of it, those animals there will make you sick. That's one of the reasons, again, why these people are sick, because we're not following the diet from it. High cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes. Why? Because we're not following our diet. Now, you can't tell now these people they're just eating pork. Right? You don't eat pork. No, I know that. I know.
Yeah,
all these people eat
they eat pork like crazy. I know, because a lot of them Colombians, they're like their restaurants, a lot of their shops, they eat like the pork, pork belly, that's it. More and more information is being brought out that it has worms in it, parasites in it. Like if you pour Coke on pork belly, like the maggots will come and the worms will come out of this stuff. I'm thinking, well, goddamn.
Because a pig's only got one stomach, so it doesn't release its toxins. Pigs don't sweat. I saw a video once, right, and a poisonous snake bit a pig, and the snake died because it doesn't release its toxins. So when you're eating pig, you're taking in all those toxins. Same thing like a crab, shrimp, lobster, any kind of shellfish. According to Leviticus, I think it's 19.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, you got it.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1, and the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. In fact, right, let me jump to verse 4. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. So you're not meant to eat camels, like the Arabs. And eating camels is a delicacy over there. I've actually seen there's footage of them eating like steamed roast camel.
I know Arabs.
The camel hump. The hump, man. You know what I mean? So it says, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. If you look at a camel's foot, he doesn't have a hoof.
There's got a hoof, but he's not divided.
Yeah.
It's like a horse. It's like a horse.
Yeah. Right.
A horse hoof. You see, like a pig, like it's divided, right? There's like a split in the middle, right? That's what it's speaking about. But it says it doesn't chew the cud. It doesn't digest his food because it's only got one belly. It doesn't eat grass, for example, like a goat, a lamb,
cow.
They eat grass.
Right. You can eat the pigs eat anything. Pigs eat humans. That's what I said. That's the cheap way to get rid of a human being. Your op. You got op. You want to get rid of your op? Chop him up and feed him to the pigs. The police will never find him.
She's looking at me like, niggas, this crazy.
Yeah,
We're not saying do that.
So it says on.
Try to put their meats away, sis. And the name of the Most High, the true name, because God's a title. That's just a title. Right? The Most High, that's a title. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh.
And he's a so-called black man.
The Gadads knew the Lord's name. That's why they used to say Yahweh, right?
Yahweh.
So they knew the name. And the name of people, Jesus, is Yahweh Shai. Right? So if you can just remember those names, yeah?
There's a lot of information to process, man.
If I can just say as well, because a brother the other day, he's saying, he's talking about how we come out here, we say sis. That's just a short slang for me, I don't say a woman, or to him, The bottom line is really we're brothers and sisters. Now we know our true brothers and sisters are those in the faith, but the point still remains. So that's just some petty bullshit.
Yeah, he's malice, man. It's got nothing to do with you calling the sister sis. There's nothing wrong with it. It's because he has an ulterior, malicious agenda. That's what it is.
Very bitter, man.
Yeah. But anyway,
I had that. We were going to famine. I had that second Kings.
Oh yeah. Salakio. Hey, I can't believe I just missed it. Hey.
Oh, I was going to ask. Can Jacob start at any time?
Say?
Can Jacob start at any time?
Well, exactly. There's no edict that's going to get processed. Jacob's trouble is here. You know what I mean? Like Esau's not going to come around and say Jacob's trouble has started. The ITV News. CNBF, whoever the hell it is, man.
You know what I say?
Fox News.
I look at it like this, right? I look at it like this. I look at it as Jacob's trouble has started, but there's levels to Jacob's trouble. Now you got to know when you enter into the mist, like the muck of Jacob's trouble. Like you say, when they're persecuting you, when they're they pulled you out your house, so there's levels to Jacob's trouble, man.
Yeah.
Like the elder says, there's not gonna come a point that Jacob's trouble, it's levels to it, man. It's a build-up.
I mean, I say this. When it gets to the point where you can't teach this word no more, you can't teach this word no more, that's how you know that the shit done started, man. Right? If you can still come out and teach this word, that means it ain't really all that bad, because you can still come out and teach the word, the police pass you by, and it's not a big deal to them. But if it gets to a point where, there's robots in the streets, drones everywhere, the police military in the streets, tanks in the streets, a total lockdown, when you get arrested if you don't have proof that you've taken the thing, the injection, right? If you ain't taking the thing, right?
You hear your neighbors screaming.
Yeah, once you start hearing screaming in the streets, and it takes the police, or the police don't even arrive no more. That's when you know when shit really done started, man. Or when they start looking off YouTube. Because remember they're talking about it was by the 19th of this month. They're gonna dismantle TikTok. Right, that's in America though.
Well, they're actually talking about now, the word's going out apparently, because now Trump's obviously going into office. They're talking about China getting more buddy with Trump, and they're talking about, this is just rumors, right? They're talking about Musk might look to buy the shares in TikTok.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
so that means it will be kept on, and then America will have more pull in, because right now China owns TikTok, and that's why Americans are pissed, because they ain't got no control over that.
Right.
As it were,
right?
So if Musk gets his hands on some of the, some shares or some ownership in it, then that's more reason. Now, and again, really, what would happen is that it would be more like X. So now, because you remember, what's his name, Zuckerberg, he went back on his word with the freedom of speech, talking about, we're no longer gonna clap down as hard. So, and you know what's crazy about it? Because I was thinking, you know what, this is what's gonna bring about the family of the world, because they want people to go out there and say madness on the social media, so you can start putting people in jail. Right? It's very clever, you know.
Yeah.
Let's draw back, you know. Let's let them do some madness on the internet.
Yeah.
Now we got more excuse to write these bills, you know.
Yeah.
But time will tell, man.
You know what I mean? But
Suck it, I'm so
go on.
I kept thinking that I'm really asleep one day, so I went ahead screaming like, oh shit, what's going on? I went ahead screaming for it, then Jason started. That's how
that might happen. That might happen, man. It might happen that way. That's what I say. You need to be on your watch so that they don't catch you unawares. You know. So come on. Go on, yeah, well. The second kings, right?
Yeah.
Six.
But the fact you know Jason Trouble is coming, you got a head start. But these people out here don't have a clue, man. Right?
We can start from the second Kings chapter 6, verse 24.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Second Kings chapter 6, verse 24. And it came to pass after this.
You're an Israelite, repent or die.
But Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria.
Right?
And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
Uh-oh. So that's straight up inflation.
Yes,
That's inflation to the all-time crazy maximum high.
and not even no prime cup.
Yeah,
Not even no
exactly.
prime cup. Like no belly.
Right.
You know, flank.
Yeah, flank. The oxtail.
That's eyeballs and teeth, bro.
Yeah. Some eyeballs and teeth for 30 shekels of silver.
It says, until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver. That's a lot. That's a lot
of money to sell an arse's head for that much amount. Because if you see lately what's happening, the price of food is going up.
Yeah, crazy.
People are saying, like, listen, man, what? You're talking about something. You're talking about lamb ribs that I could buy for like under £10. I'm buying it for £24 to Ross.
The other car was saying that yesterday the brother bought some lamb ribs.
Yeah.
And on the price, this is over there in Babylon, it said like $29, and the other was saying, hey, when you go over to Australia, you get that for $6, man.
Yeah. You know? But with the whole gas cuts, now petrol's going up. And these petrol stations, these gas stations, my petrol's going up. Do you understand? And that happened during the time of the lockdown. Because I remember doing a video when I was at the pump station, man.
I remember that video.
And I believe some woman, I think what happened, some Jake woman just crying out for help, and no one helped her. Everyone just left her there, man. Some guy he jumped in the car, just left her there. And there was a whole line. There was a whole line because they were saying that petrol was becoming more scarce and stuff like that, so they're restricting the amount of petrol they will give out. Man, women and their children. What's she saying? She said, who's gonna help me? I remember who's gonna help me? And no one helped her. And that's what happens. When resources is scarce, men stop giving a fuck, man. Men stop being gentlemen. And ladies start trying to be ladies ladies transform into prostitutes. And men stop being gentlemen. Ladies first and all that crap. I'm telling you, that's gonna go straight out the window. That's gonna spray out the window. It's gonna be out first, bitch. Get out the way.
Everyone for their own, man. Everyone for their own. That's how it gets. When shit hits the fan, everyone's for their own, man.
The Israelite, repent or die, bro. Time to get right. Got time to repent. Time to get straight with the Lord, the other one. These great death comes upon you, man. The Lord start jacking up your loved ones.
Yeah, but 12 tribes.
Yeah, there are 12 tribes among us.
13.
No, we're talking about
13 months in Ethiopian calendar.
we're not talking about Ethiopia.
No, then okay.
We're not Ethiopian.
Okay.
The Ethiopians are the Cushites. We're Israelites.
The Israelites.
The Cushites are the people right now.
So where the foundation start from?
They're with the foundation of Israel. You're talking about Jacob.
No.
Jacob, his name is Israel. Jacob's name is Israel.
The Ethiopians don't accept you. They know you're not their people. They don't call themselves black.
Yeah.
They're Kushites, they're Habasha. They know who they are. They know who they are. We're not the same people.
So what about the Abyssinians?
What about them? What about them?
Why are you so concerned with other people?
It's not concerned about other
It is, but you know what? Do you know why you say that? Because we're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now people don't know who they are. So we're going into everything else except for who we are. Right? The Ethiopians, the Kushites, right? Not every skin folk is kinfolk. Just because you got men in your skin, don't make you the same people.
So like how you have the 12 tribes and it number like that. Which one is the first?
The 12 tribes.
Who are the first?
The 12 tribes has nothing to do with the months. Nothing. The white man introduced that. Yeah, 100%.
That's what
The tribes are people. The tribes are people. Listen, I came up Rasta. My dad's a
Where are
Rasta.
you from? The Bible or the Quran?
Now we from the Bible.
The Bible. Psalm 87 says foundation is in the holy mountain.
Where's the holy mountain?
Well, the holy mountain is where the foundation.
What is the holy mountain?
That's where the foundation
Yeah,
starts.
the mountain is the people.
I'm stabbing you up.
But you're Israelite. You're not Ethiopian. You know that.
You're not one of us.
What about your
Like I said, dead.
You're not one of us. You're not one of us.
I'm not one of you. No, you're right. Yeah, man. It's right.
So yeah, let me jump on it.
Right.
Thank you, man.
We deal with Bible.
It's 2 Kings chapter 6,
We deal with fucking Bible.
verse 25.
You cocksuckers.
And there was a great famine in Samaria,
And who said,
and behold, they besieged it
and
until
we
an ounce's
told our
head
kids to
sold for
say,
80 pieces of silver,
and our
and a
kids
fourth
said,
part of a cap of dove's
and
dung.
we said,
It says
fuck them up.
a pigeon's dung or a dove's dung is sold for what?
And we said,
And
fuck
the
them up.
fourth part, a cap of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
So pigeon's dung.
And we
That's
said,
what a dove is. A dove is a pigeon.
fucking
Right? We're sold for what? A silver, man. Wow. That shows you inflation. That inflation, when food is scarce, when there's famine, prices go way up. Inflation.
People resort to eating
People resort to eating other people. People start selling other arms and legs and thighs of people on the sidewalk, man. They'll be selling human meat to Ross, man.
They're doing it already in certain countries, but
Yeah.
on a wild scale, that's going to happen on a wild scale, man.
I think they're doing it in America. They're actually cooking the northern tribes. They're actually cooking food. They got the trolley, and they actually got the pans on the trolley with the fire and they're going underneath it, and they're selling it using trolleys, man.
You got restaurants over here in the UK where you can eat human meat. You got restaurants over in America where you can go and eat human meat. They're not hiding it. Like I say, it's a delicacy.
See?
Right, you jump out.
Are you outside for the Bible? You're an Israelite woman. Because right now our women look at us like we're bombs. Even though they don't realize that the Most High deals with the beggar. The Most High deals with the beggar. He deals with the low man. Most High got you, man. Don't worry, the Most High gonna relieve you. Take them demons off you, man. Most High gonna take them demons off you in the kingdom. Right, Lord willing. Lord willing. Lord willing. You know, because you see your people, the Most High plagued them. If they were plagued like this over 2,000 years ago. Why? Because we're still in hell. Right? The Most High got curses. That's what's lowest. Smite people with madness.
He's going through.
But be joyful that you receive this truth. Count yourself joyful because there's loads of our people that are in their right mind, but they're not in their right mind.
I told you that.
You understand? You know? So there's dot for joy that you receive, you can understand it. Even with the little knowledge that you have, you can come out here and teach your people. Obviously, but I would advise that you learn, you try to.
Definitely, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord had you come out here today. This Lord willing, this the way you start you need to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like even today you coming out here, that's gonna build you. That's gonna build you, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, when we come out here, again,
Take care. Love you, man.
build your spirit up, man. You know what I mean? It says, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help me, O my Hadawan, O king. And he said, if Hadawan Yahweh does not help me, when shall I help thee?
Yes, to show you that your kings, your politicians can't save you. In time of famine, the woman said, oh, save me. She was going to her king, the king of Israel. And then the king of Israel said, listen, if the Most High can't save you, what makes you, what good can I do? Showing you that there's no hope. There's no point hoping on feeble. Because right now, them people in North Carolina, they're talking about there's going to be a huge blizzard, right?
The vortex.
A huge blizzard that's going to hit east or southeast, southeast.
Shemaya's on the video.
The southeastern parts of America, of North America, right? There's going to be an Arctic, let's say the Arctic blast. It's going to be like you're talking about minus 20 degrees, minus 40 degrees. So people are going to be like popsicles. You know, they're going to be like that. You're totally frozen. You know, on your way to the to get some heating, and you froze it on the way, man. You understand?
Going to cause, you know, you got to look at the big picture when it comes to figures. That's going to cause what? That's going to cause the roads to ice up.
Yeah.
Right? So transport, all these things are going to be on a lockdown.
Yeah.
You know, people not going to be able to work. Right? So
School shut down.
right? And that's what people forget very easily when things like this happen. You know?
Hey, man. And that's why there was this one dude, he was sitting in his car talking about, man, people stock up on food, stock up on everything, because this bill is going to be crazy. Remember how sometimes it would be so cold out here that you couldn't feel your fingers or your feet? But that's nothing. That's nothing about to come. And a lot of elderly people are going to die, man. A lot of elderly people are going to die, especially with this whole crisis, the whole gas crisis, man. Where you're talking about gas reserves is severely limited. Right? Remember, this is a dead in winter. The scripture says, pray that your flat